Hey, what's going on, guys, and welcome back to Monster Taming Games You Never Knew, the segment on this channel where we explore and uncover brand new monster taming titles that are either in the works or are just games that we have yet to cover. This time around, we have some new indie games to discuss, as well as a new title coming to Nintendo Switch that's being developed by Atlus, the same company that brought us games like Persona and the SMT franchise. That being said, make sure to sit back, relax, and don't forget to subscribe to stay up to date on all things monster taming. Let's dive in. Alright, so to kick things off, we have a bit of a different title, that being Shard Squad, an action-based roguelike title where you take control of various elemental monsters and utilize their special abilities in a bullet hell-esque landscape. The game features some really nice pixel graphics, a co-op mode, and is coming out this year. The Steam page alone doesn't have a whole lot of information, but as you can see via the trailer, it does seem to be something that people who enjoyed a game like Temtem Swarm are probably going to want to keep an eye on. I'll leave it linked below, as well as any other game mentioned for your convenience. Now, next up is a game that you've probably heard of, perhaps, if not at least the original, that being Monster Crown Sin Eater, which does act as a sequel to the original Monster Crown that released a few years ago. The game itself features a complete overhaul to the franchise with an expanded developer team, new programmer, and is being developed from the ground up, so those worried about the bugs from the original sort of porting over don't have to anymore. This sequel game seems to be an upgrade to the original in every way, from the pixel art graphics being a lot more detailed, the battles feeling a lot more sharp, same goes for movement and various mountable monsters and more. The game is currently on Kickstarter and has been fully funded as of the time of this video, but if you want to check it out, again, the Kickstarter will be linked below too. They also have a demo that's live, and I did play it a while back, and honestly, it's pretty good. Next up, we have Raidou Remastered, The Mystery of the Soulless Army, a game that was recently showcased at the latest Nintendo Direct and will be available for both Switch and PC. In this game, you play as an investigator taking on, quote, the case of a lifetime, where you just so happen to be able to summon and utilize demons in combat. This is a game under the Shin Megami Tensei umbrella, so expect to see some familiar demons, and is touted as a faithful yet enhanced remaster to the original. Given that Shin Megami Tensei 5 did really well for itself, I am hoping to see more and more from the various Umbrella franchises. To those that have played the original, let me know what you thought of it. It did release quite some time ago. We have another game that's currently in its Kickstarter phase and has absolutely smashed its funding goal by like 10 times as of the time of recording this, that being Monster Patch, a cozy monster raising game with a cute Game Boy aesthetic. The game features 4-on-4 strategic turn-based battles, a floating continent to explore, farming, inventory management, shinies, a Nuzlocke mode, and a whole lot more. To me, I think this game has a lot of similarities to Moonstone Island, which was a title that, despite me not really liking farming games too much, I actually quite enjoyed due to the nature of the game allowing you to sort of choose how much farming versus exploring you do. The developer has a few games under their belt already, so it does give me a lot more faith in this Kickstarter as well as the previous one mentioned, just because there is a track record of developers actually delivering games. Now, finally, last but not least, we have Mirrored Soul, a game that I'm sure the most hardcore fans of my channel have heard of, but definitely not the broader audience, so let's change that now. If you're a fan of the original Soul Hackers game, which is another game under the Shin Megami Tensei umbrella, then Mirrored Soul might be worth checking out. This game is sort of an homage to the original Soul Hackers, following its direction, rather than the Soul Hackers 2 we got, which is quite different, and describes itself as a monster taming RPG where no two monsters are the same. You play as a retired detective who has found themselves in a new world full of over 200 monsters that can be recruited for combat. The game is full of fun dialogue, a monster fusion system, lots of optional content, and a whole lot more. It just released a few days ago as of the time of this video going live, so make sure to check it out. Again, linked below. And there you go, guys. Those were 5 monster taming games that you probably never heard about. I think that the more hardcore fans of the channel would have definitely heard of a few of these, but in terms of the broader monster taming audience or just gamers in general, a lot of these games are quite under the radar. So let me know which ones you already knew about. Let me know which ones you're going to check out, and don't forget to let me know which ones you're most excited for. That being said, again, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. We're getting so close to 100K. I can taste it. So it'd be awesome to have you guys come along for the ride. And other than that, thank you so much for watching. Special thanks to our supporters, especially Wrathful Beast, Nemo, Coromon, Tragsoft, and Candy Marunci. And we'll see you next time. Peace.